Hello, hello. Welcome to my weekly and daily analysis of the Nasdaq MNQ more exactly, and the gold MGC. All right, I'll normally start with the NASDAQ. So let's take a check. This is the weekly. And I mean, there's just no stopping this train to go higher. But yeah, let's dig in. So we had 3 consecutive weeks of big bullish, not this maybe, but bullish for sure. Now we had this week. We could see this as a short-term consolidation to either go higher, or we are gonna go in next week to have more consolidation. Potentially, it still can be more and bigger downside. But looking at this, it is like I need one more wave. I am a big fan of waves. If this is a wave and this is a big consolidation for several weeks. So if we got a new high here, we should see downside, and we did this week, expecting this one to possibly go up. We don't know how much. Could be huge for coming weeks. So we have to trust that. But for now, the week ahead, no, not ahead, this week looked very bearish to the beginning, but it ended with pretty bullish. And the Friday news was, it seems like the GDP and the initial jobless claims, they are resilient and they are holding up pretty good, even though we only had a quarter of a cut. So that was bullish on Friday. So I don't blame the market to react this way. My Friday, however, was awful. I did very poorly. But I'm gonna forget that and move on. We go into the daily. So, daily look like this. We have had 3 consecutive days. This was Monday. I was hoping that this was gonna be a bearish sign. We did not. However, Tuesday got bearish. It completely engulfed the Monday. So we could expect more downside, which we did. All up until Thursday. And on Friday, we couldn't go lower. Instead, we were looking to go higher, but we have not taken out Thursday high. And I have a pretty remarked level that we created on Thursday that I will show you when we go narrow it down further to lower time frames. So we have last daily low here, Friday. This is Thursday low, and I had a potential wave 3 TP1 zone. That was, if this wave, it's hard to see the waves here, but that was my first target. My second target is all the way down here of an extended down move. We don't seem to get that as of this structure. We don't know. We could start going higher, breaking all-time highs. There's also more thesis that we are gonna go, and I could see us potentially move up more. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, but not very extended. We'll have to wait and see. It could be a very extended move. If we don't see much movement, containing pretty much in this level, maybe. We could probably see a Tuesday that is going to remain more or less the same in size. And after this, we might actually see another 3-day of a down move from Wednesday to go a little bit lower, possibly hit the daily EMA 25, to then seek higher prices from there. Probably go all-time highs after that. But that would create a bigger time frame consolidation. Right now it looks more like we have a huge excess here on this daily candle. Very exhausted to the downside. Buyers stepping in. We couldn't go lower. Buyers stepping in. We are still engulfed by Thursday body. You see the green body of Friday is within the Thursday body red. So we don't have any confirmed up move yet until we break. And I would say this white line that says wave 3, break of structure, bullish question mark. Then my thesis, is this a correction for more down, or is the low in to go higher? Let's move into the 4-hour. So this looks a bit skewed right now. I don't know why. Let's save this and reload. It's still skewed. Anyway, it might be correct in lower time frames. Check the 1 hour just quickly. Yeah, bottom in there, bottom in there. Okay, so 1 hour looks better. Let's just quickly check the 4 hour, even though it's a bit skewed. So to me, it looks like a very nice pattern here. ABC possible pattern. We have many nestles ABC here. We have the bigger picture ABC, A, B, and coming C. And within that we have A, B, C. And we also have, is it A, B, C? So this looks very good as a correction pattern to possibly go lower. But we don't know. We don't know. But when I see this, you can form very nice symmetrical flashes within each other. To me, that screams a bit warning sign that this move that we've had since Thursday and yesterday Friday, to perhaps we will see next week even more red. But yeah, we don't know. On the daily and the weekly, it also shows that we are gonna rocket ship from here. The low is in, since we had this excess. But when you see the 4-hour chart, look at the daily here. Look at the excess we had here. Thursday, no, 25th is, yeah, that's Thursday, yes. Thursday excess. Let me mark this. Let me mark all the excess. Here. Excess. I put that as orange. Save. Then we go into 4-hour. It's this move down here. All this move has been taken up over several hours before we could go up. So the daily candle is slowly bought up. It's not rapidly up, So we don't see a rapid move up. It's a slow move up. This is what got me hammered on Friday. This shop. I should have stayed completely out. It was very hard to read and I got completely chopped up and I got devastated by that. Anyway. So with this slow move, yes, this 4-hour candle looks very exhausted to the upside. Fast rapid buyer here, and this is where also we have all the news. US opened and we got the bullish GDP, etc. When the US stepped in, they just want to take this higher. So we have to wait and see. I just want to say that this move, look at the bottom here. Look, is this looking like a bottom that is exhausted? This do, however, with this rapid move. But this candle is in the middle of all the other candle. It's not at the bottom. If you want to see a bottom in, you should see a big wick. And then a body formed on top of that. Like that. That's a bottom exhausted. Market is exhausted, we're gonna go higher. This candle is not a shooting morning star or anything like that. It's in the middle of a consolidation. So to me, this candle, it's not a confirmed longer term buying, but it could be. I'm just saying, this bottom looks not complete. I'm just saying that as a warning sign. We could see higher prices. Yes. All right. So what I'm gonna look for is, if this move, is that a consolidation? If we break this line, I had this this was 1, 2, and then we have wave 1 within wave 3. So wave 1 within wave 3. This is 2. Is this 3? Yeah, but then where's wave 4? Wave 4 should be here. And 5. We don't have that. It's not complete. So that is that wave 3 is, in this example, possibly extended, or a very big second wave to go huge down. But it doesn't really fit the view here either. This wave 2 is maybe too extended. It's not extended if we don't break this line where this high is of this wave. We just simply can't break this if we are to say that this is wave 1 in a huge wave 3 wave going down. So I would say that this move here is a leg of a bigger correction. Possibly. That would be A. And then we have a we don't know how deep this is gonna be. You saw I draw this ABC within ABC. So possibly we have an ending of this here. And then we see a leg down move. Like that. That would bring a nice consolidation pattern, ending around the weekly EMA 9, and from here we will probably see us all-time highs again. And this is if this is what we want to do, we're gonna end here by end of September, and we have a crazy October to the upside, perhaps. So this line here, very important to keep track on. The high from Thursday. Asia high, actually. This is Asia high. So if this gets taken out, we are either gonna keep going bullish, keep on going bullish in waves, up, 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 or we're gonna see, if we see failure in price, and we're gonna break this daily low, definitely. This is an important break of structure. If we break this low, we could probably see maybe come up and keep going down. And I will look for this ABC pattern. That is if this got taken out of context. If this holds below, we're gonna end Monday and then start going down, and we break this low, then I could still be that we're gonna see huge move. So if this is the extended version of wave 3, this whatever that is gonna go, we could do the Fibonacci of this. So that's, yeah, this could end down here, and the 4 has to respect this, but this is the nestled one, so we still have to consider that this is wave 1 with the initial. That's the hard part. It nestled waves. It would mean that whatever this has, 1, 2, 3 ending all the way down here, and then we have this 4th wave, and then we have a 5th wave, which could be a higher low than this. We don't know. Anyway, we don't know about that. We could go for the moon next week. But that is the thesis I have in play for the upcoming week. Very important level. This, the Thursday high during Asia, is that gonna keep solid, or are we gonna break it? So let's go into the 1-hour chart, because that's when you see a little more detail. This is where the ABC got even more realistic here. A, B, C. If this is true, then we are gonna, you see the green bottom here? You just copy and paste that to the upper side. That's what this line is. It's a symmetrical trajectory of this green and the red to get this nice ABC. And if that is true, if we're gonna hold this channel, this red channel, we are breaking this. So we have to see what is gonna happen at this level. Are we gonna see prices react from this? We have this profile liquidity zone exactly at this point. We have this, you see this curling up on the profile? So it's a strong support level here. So if we see prices react, then we don't know. We don't know. We could possibly react from here, but then we could go higher. Yes, but are we gonna do lower lows from here? Very interesting week ahead to see. Are we gonna keep going up with higher lows, or are we gonna do lower highs? So I'm thinking Monday. Look at this candle. Wow. Monday, we might go. We don't know. This might be. I think we could find a little lower and then go up. We could possibly go all the way up here on Monday. And then if we see a strong reaction up here with that exhausted candle, could be interesting. So no trade ideas, then look for what's going to happen to price on Monday, especially. How is Monday going to end? How is price action going to take us further into Monday and possibly Tuesday? Okay. Let's move on with gold. I'm gonna reload this. We go into the higher time frames. We go into the weekly. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that. Gold continues to push higher. We ended the week with bullish. And this is the high that we have. Previous week high. We're up here. And this blue zone, TP1, has been within grasp to reach the zone, and that is from this month, several months of consolidation. We took the fib from the high to the low. That created a first base of a TP1 right at this breakpoint here. The second one could be all the way up here. Within this. That is, however, very extended. If you look in this channel lows, we're now at the highs. So possibly gold, we could drag up here for several weeks. Yes. I will assume we will see possibly something like this. Months of consolidation. Very hard to trade during this period of time. If we see that dragged out up here at the top, and then we could continue to squeeze even higher. Or we could see a rapid exhaustion in gold from up here when we are here at the tops. The next week might still be bullish. But is that going to be the top to then go to the bottom of this channel? But look at this time period. We are here in February next year, late February next year. If it's going to be a rapid, I don't see gold going like this. Why should it? More or less consolidation pattern. We could go all the way in April to reach the weekly EMA 9. Go chop, 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 lower highs, lower lows for weeks and months. Very hard to trade. Very hard. So I'm thinking gold might be in a topping area. We have 4,000 up here. So let's say this zone. Here's 4,000. Could we see wicks? Well, this wicks and this lows, we don't have any confirmed break of the trend structure. That would be a pretty significant break of the current wave structure to go up to 4,000. So it could be that next year we're gonna go somewhere. If this is gonna be a choppy period all the way until March, April, we don't know. And then from here we have a up move. We're gonna break 4,000 up in the 4,200-ish. Could be. Could be. It's hard up here. It's hard buying the very tops. At least for me. Gold has been hard to trade. I've been trading mostly Nasdaq. I've been having a hard time finding good trades on gold. That's the weekly. Let's go to the daily. So, daily looks, let's see. Since we broke this channel, we have left a lot of unfinished business down here. We have a lot of fair value gaps on the daily, the weekly. The more closer look, we also have daily and 4-hour. This week, we did take out this 4-hour. We had a fair value gap on the 4-hour, took that out. The daily, this one, goes from 19th September to the 23rd. We have a daily gap, and we have been nagging into it. We have gone to the daily EMA, which I'm gonna adjust, by the way. 58.5. And we're gonna do this as well. 69.9. So we have those correct. We haven't touched the daily EMA 9 yet. Like here. We have not. We have been above it. So we'll see. This is the Friday. So on Friday, we did a higher low and we did a higher high. And we closed higher than Thursday body. Though the wick of Thursday high, we are below. Yeah. And we are in this top region of the channel. But we will see on Monday. We have not been able to take a previous week high up here. However, we did take out this high. We broke the structure, the upside here. So Wednesday high we took out, but then we got sold off. Still ending the day in green. Let's go in the 4-hour. Immediately I see this as not finished. It's a bad topping area. I want to see excess, right? Like having this should have a wick. And then exhaustion. Take out stop loss hunts. I don't see that here. On the bigger picture. It's a very big reaction, yes. But I think we're gonna go higher in gold. So I want to see something next week with a candle that looks very exhausted. Like this. Wicks and a body. If we see that next week, that's in some of the days, that could be the top of gold for a very long period. Lower highs. Hypothetical. This blue zone is wicks, it's a pretty good level of support down here. And it's also at the 4-hour EMA, 9 EMA. So we could come Monday, maybe something like like this, and we have a body. And then we continue moving higher, right? You get the picture. So I think I'm gonna be looking for gold to see if we can go and squeeze a little bit down here and maybe take a buy. And we don't know how big of a move that's gonna be. But I would not want to see this too steep down. So you can follow on the narrower picture, trying to maybe count the waves. Try to find the bottom, potential bottom, and then take a long. And then you hold it for the rest of the day for gold to go up. That's my play on Monday, to go long. I don't see this go and break last week's Friday Asia low. It can do, yes. It can do. But I don't think so. I see this as maybe wave 1. 1, 2, 3. See where the zone ends here. This is the TP1 area. It's the perfect area here, actually. So nice when you draw this. Wave 3. TP1 zone. And that, if this is 1, I mean, this could also be 1, but it looks weird. It could be. Like, this is 1. We have A, B, C, kind of. But I think 1, 2, 3, more likely this wave 1. So is wave 3 going to be an extended one? We have to see, because this blue zone here is at the topping of this wave 1 here. So we actually reach that here. If this is wave 1, this wick here is wave 1. Here. On top of that, we just wicked into its area. So if we want to keep this push as wave 3, and the current wave here is 4, then we can't go lower here. We could possibly wick a bit lower here, but then go up. But it should be a pretty rapid move from here. We can't really go too far down to see more upside. The thing is, if this wave 3 is going to be extended, move to the upside, well, then this move down here could be go all the way. We can't break this Asia low though. That's goose and bearish sign. We can mark that a little thicker. Important level. Wave 3 top. Yeah. That was if this is 1, 2, 3. And if you want to keep this, we saw this down move as a as a continuation of this huge drop. That's why I had this. So we broke it, and we are moving up here. So that's out of the equation right now. Now we're gonna see waves to the upside here, not to the downside. If you go to the downside, then I would say that we are an ABC kind of pattern, if we're gonna continue that. And we're gonna go down in this previous 2 weeks down weekly high support area. The resistance here becomes support. This zone. And that's possible. That's very much possible. This happens. Well, from here on this begins to hold support, we're gonna see new all-time highs. For sure. I would say that. And maybe on this topping area, we will then have the finished move in gold for a longer consolidation down or downtrend ahead. Possible. Very much possible. So this area is important on Monday. If we see just small moves here, and then we see price moves up, we could take that as a sign that we're going to hold structure here. Could possibly hold a pretty good stop loss. And for a big move, we definitely take this top. I would say we're going to go for all-time highs. But maybe not on Monday. It could be Tuesday or Wednesday. If this moves continues to go down here, we're gonna pass and hold below EMA 9 and 25 on Monday, Tuesday. Then I'm gonna be more leaning that we are gonna break Asia lows, and it's possibly that we're gonna see this ABC pattern move to go down. And maybe at the very end of September or first days in October, we have the low in this consolidation. Okay. We could also see this kind of pattern. You see this, you have this ABC within ABC, ABC and ABC. So we're gonna see this, but that's gonna be take this trajectory then to this C leg, and it's gonna take us here as well to the previous 2 weeks high, find support. So if I would say this area, the previous 2 weeks high is a very strong support area to go in a longer term up move. We could take out this fair value gap, yes. But this could be a longer time play if you swing trade to go long in this area and looking for all-time highs. That's nothing you do in a day trade. Right. So no really calculated trade ideas other than Have to wait and see on Monday how gold is open during Asia if you're awake at that time. Could we see this hold support here? This resistance hold becomes support. We're gonna go and we're gonna most likely take out this high, but if you want to take out the trade here to keep a stop loss, maybe not more than $5 lower, I would say. It's hard. We could wick down here in the EMA 25. This is gonna be a tough area to have a stop loss. We should not go too extended. If you go too extended, then we have this. This must hold, I would say, if we're gonna keep the structure. Ah, shit. Okay, we could have actually here. Look at this. This is complete wave 3 here, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The low is actually at this low. Then you have to be supportive down here. So if price still keeps squeezing down here, maybe we found support at this red tops. Oops, I'm gonna move that. We have the point of control here as well. I'm gonna actually print that. That's always good to be printing. Talk on the 1 hour chart. That's a good target. It's still a very big stop loss area, $13. But the move up is, I mean, $30-ish. If we come all the way to the top. We have this zone as well here. Could be a zone for target to the upside if we move down, go up, and this becomes resistance to make lower highs and then lower lows. Possibly. So we have to be aware of this profile zone. This is a huge profile zone as well. What I mean with profile zone is that we have this peaks of liquidity grabbed at these levels. It's actually all the way down here to this Asia low here. I don't think we will take that though. So I'm gonna keep this here. If we're gonna break below this, I think price is gonna go lower. So I will keep it. This POC is a good. The POC is down here. If I zoom out like this, the POC is here. If I zoom in a little bit, the POC is down here. Let's do potentially 2 POCs level here. So then I would say price might move into any of this. POCs for a reversal if we have an extended down move or we go up. If we go up, we might rejoin up here and go lower, or we maybe just go up into the high of this profile zone and then lower lows. I would, looking at the bigger picture, it looks bullish. So I would prefer going long in gold still, until proven otherwise. So a valid trade, either go long holding this resistance becomes support. You see wicks here, and you see maybe a 3-bar reversal kinda. So maybe you actually only get entered around this area, but then you can put the stop loss below this pivot. And that would look very bullish to me. We're gonna go breaking this pivot high. So I would have a target up here. So we'll see. Okay, I think I made a good analyze, and I hope you will have a great week ahead, and the same goes for me. Thank you, and have a nice weekend ahead. Bye.